No! Let's see. A little early? 3 minutes. Let me close the door. Sure. Maybe
we at? Where we at? All right. Nobody's in here yet. All right. I can wait. Oh, 7:02. Move this out the way for now. Okay, right now, I didn't probably need to move that. I'll just leave this here. It's been very comfortable for me lately. All right, give me a second, fellas. Get myself situated. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Oh, you driving? Damn, Taurus. Ooh, that was almost close. Man, Ford Taurus. I'm sure you heard that a lot in school. I'm back. Yo, what's up, y'all? First of all, I'd like to show y'all my porn stash. Look at that motherfucker right there, dog. It's pretty bitchin'. You guys should go get you one. I got on my full 70s look, you know what I'm saying? I got the little chapeau, you know, like the factory worker hat, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to call it a factory worker hat, but it's whatever. Anyway. So what's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. It's been a while. I really wish, like I say all the time, I wish I could do this more often, but it's actually kind of beyond time consuming. It's hard to cover the entire league. For one, you know, I play in the AFC, and so a lot of my interactions are with AFC teams and blah blah blah. So I mean, in the future, if you guys would like, I can just try to discuss I guess something a little bit more local. When I say local, I mean like within your division, things that you guys see that can point out to me. I don't know what that would be. I'm just throwing it out there. But we are in the free agency period. I would like to say congratulations to the Broncos for winning it all. I really like when Ford wins Super Bowls. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I want Ford to win Super Bowls. That's just me. So anyway. Happy Wednesday. It's almost Thursday. All of us working out there. What up? Let me get a little closer. I feel like I'm too far from you guys. A little closer. All right. Wow, I didn't know I could get this close. Don't mind. Look over yoga mats. I don't do that much yoga. They usually to just stretch most of the time. I just had dinner. I'm hungry though. I'm still hungry. I'm sure that's not what the wife wants to hear, but I'm still hungry. All right. There's some peanuts and caramel. But I would say congrats to the Huns and his You never won. I think you won one. No, never won. Even even more reason for me to root for you, Ford. Um, while you guys here, and when if Huns gets in here, Huns, congratulations! I said it. Congratulations on Super Bowl win, Huns. How does it feel? Send me some XP. Send Vaughn if you want to. Send Demarius. I'll take any of those guys. I'll help you out. Get some cap room, get some young players. But so yeah, I'm PSL Bills. Oh no, you probably are. You probably are. Let that cool off a little bit. Oh, you know what? You know what it is too, right? If you probably had a younger team, maybe you would have got a shitload of XP. But all those guys, I think most of those guys on that team had Super Bowl wins already. So maybe that's what it does. That's what it is. What up, Sev? Hey, Sev, send that number 1 pick, Sev. You don't want it. I got 3 young players for you, man. 3 young players. 1 superstar, 1 quick dev, and 1 that's 80 overall, and he's only 23. Talk to me, player. Talk to me. 3 players for the price of 1. You can't go wrong, man. Anyway, so the mods have been talking, and we're gonna have some changes, and I'm not sure if I can elaborate on them right away because they're in the works. But all kind of things to kind of streamline this online CFM. I'm a big advocate. Tim, just tell me when you want to come through, Tim. Week 1 is yours, man. The slot is yours. Come through, Tim. We'll talk. We'll chop it up. We'll find out how your personal life is doing. We'll find out how your Bucks are doing. What are you looking to do with your team, and your week to week preparations for your games. We can do any of that. I promise you, man. I have no problem anybody hitting me up on the party chat and jumping in. I'm gonna try to keep it brief tonight, because I'm just I've been up since 5:30. But there's some things coming down the pike or whatever you want to call it. To kind of just make things not so random or arbitrary. Kind of like I got some more guidelines, some more rules. I know we had an incident with the fullback dive in one of the playoff games. I think it was the Broncos and somebody else. I can't remember. So I know as competitors, what you're told, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But we don't really want to see guys bend the rules in that way. It just leaves a bad taste in guys' mouths. Like I say all the time, we're all adults for the most part. When I say adults, like all of us are older. Not to I know Poop was like 20. I think Cars is like 19 or whatever. So a lot of us are adults with jobs. Like to spend an hour on this game to feel cheated after you played the game is just useless. So we don't want that to happen. And you guys are good people, so we like to keep you guys around. So like I said, I personally, yeah, you see, I know it's alright, Hunch, but I'm saying if it's not in the rules, then it's not really breaking the rules. In my mind, I typically don't use a fullback dive, but it's like it was just a gray area, so we won't make it gray anymore. We'll make it black and white, and then this way guys will have something to adhere to. But it happens. If Madden or EA, quote unquote, did its job, and the game is not a bad game, but this year by any stretch of imagination, it's pretty decent, to be honest with you. But I guess if they did a better job, then this wouldn't be an issue. I mean, fullback dive has been OP for a while. I don't think this year it is as OP. I haven't tried that many fullback dives. For one, in my West Coast book, usually it's off an 0-1 trap, and it's like a fake to a halfback and then to the fullback. By that time, everything is closed up, so I don't really use it. What else we're gonna say? We're probably gonna see no more 1-year deals for guys under a certain age. I mean, for me, it's not. I don't know. I'm not against it. and I'm not for it. I just feel like it's slightly, I don't know, it's advantageous to do it, but there's no way to tell if a guy's doing that if you're bidding according to what the guy's asking for. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we won't see that. What else has been talked about? And I guess I'm just telling you guys so you guys know. Open forum. I guess this is a good way to get this out there. And if you guys have any concerns, tell us. You know, I tell people all the time, if you're strict, you can always come off the strictness and fix it. But if you're too loose, it's hard to go back and be strict. So I'd rather start off with a whole bunch of rules and say, we don't need these, opposed to trying to add rules as we go along to kind of, and then everybody has to fix their gameplay or whatever. What else do I want to discuss? Man, the trades. Some of the trades have gone in. Another thing that I don't know if you guys realize. I mean, I think there's 6 of us that kind of look at these trades, and we go back and forth all the time about what's permissible and what's not permissible. I want to say huge shout out to the Steelers, T.W. Carter. So I'd asked him to do something for me, and he did it. So I'm going to tell you guys. I don't know if you guys know. Madden doesn't carry over cap hits as we thought. After that first year, that cap hit off the team, that the cap hit that hits the original team and is in trades or in cuts, the second year that cap hit no longer affects the team. It's done and paid for. So I don't want to see big names flying left and right, because obviously, it's a sim league to some extent. It's still some kind of fantasy involved. Obviously, it's a video game. So I don't foresee big names flying left and right. Duh. Thank you, Taurus. But I mean, just keep that in mind that you're able, the first year when you trade a guy with like a 20 mil cap hit, you're gonna be screwed for that season. But the following season, the money's gone. You get your cap hit, you get your cap back, and you're fine now. And I don't think Nick is ever gonna trade Mac. So tell Nick to just chill out, because I don't think it's never gonna happen. And also, so the Vic Beasley, Vic Gate, what up MNDA? We'll call it Vic Gate or Beasley Gate or whatever Gate. We really, really, really want you to re-sign your players. Period. Right? Obviously, some players don't get re-signed, whatever. But in the event that you can't re-sign your players because 1, you don't have the cap, or 2, they refuse to sign with you, now you have to do your GM thing and find a way to keep the guy or let him go. So this will probably be the last time that we'll allow a guy to, not sign a guy throughout the season. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, you can re-sign your guy even through the playoffs. So you have more than the 17 weeks allotted, whatever. I think re-signing starts at like week 3 or week 4. So this may be the last time you get to, not sign a guy throughout the season and, have him just kind of waiting for you to. It is the last time. The only thing I'm going to say is that life happens. So let's say, like, I think Poop works a job where it's crazy, and he couldn't re-sign him at when he wanted to, kind of want to see what he wanted to do with the offseason, and wasn't able to get there. Yeah, I understand it, but you had some time throughout the season, so it's going to be like a really, really, really rare case where a guy can't re-sign the guy and we let him hold him in free agency. Maybe like when a new guy comes in and the team just dumps everybody, but I mean, that'll probably be the very last time. Like I said, case by case scenario, just to leave some wiggle room, but in all honesty, it probably won't happen again. So the trade, I mean, Nick is gonna probably come on in a few. He's writing up a quick mock draft. We had the Giants kind of, dangling his first overall pick, and then once the mock came through, it was like he was like, forget about it. So this was an exciting time. when the trades start flying left and right. So like I said, be patient with us a little bit to kind of get these deals going through. I know that when two parties agree, I guess you guys have like a verbal agreement, and you guys are like, yeah, this works for me. But we look at a trade and say, well, this is no good. It's too lopsided, or it's not enough in one way or another. And so we try to do that, and so that we don't have a whole bunch of guys just loaded up on talent on one team, and try to make it as fair as possible. And obviously, we also say sometimes you'll see some wild trades go through, and we'll be like, well, these are two grown men making this deal, and they have to know the ramifications of their deal that they'd agreed upon, and so we just let it go. I try not to do that kind of stuff because it's kind of like whatever kind of stuff, and we don't really want to do that. We want guys to be engaged, and we want to be engaged in what you guys do. So that's that. So Beasley is back in Atlanta. Jimmy Graham to the Cards, Atkins to the Colts, Hayward to the Cards, spending big money. Rams get Cobb, Clinton Dix to the Bills. Tate, Phillips. He was a nice little guy. You can't even look at these guys now, which is just crazy too. I think obviously he doesn't know what we do, right? There's no way for them to know. Maybe I should start linking them in these when I go live. Maybe I'll start doing that. Just post it to them and see if they have any interest of just kind of watching what we do. Anyway, so there were there was a lot of good, decent young players out there. I won't read them all off. I know. I think the Buccaneers was trying to move this guy all season for a fourth. He said. Ravens is pretty new. I think this is Safarian Jenkins' third team. I feel like he was with the Rams. Flowers to the Chargers. Max Williams. And then, me personally, I'm sure the other guys are doing it too. Oh, that's the other thing too. So, an idea came to me from somebody else, another PSL user, and he said to me, why don't we have an advanced window? So that guys who are able to sit in front of the console all day and kind of wait and just jump in before it advances can't really snipe a guy in order to put them on their team or make a better bid. So I don't know what the time frame will be. I don't know if we're starting tonight. I don't know if we're starting obviously next season. If not tonight, it's next season. But we'll give you a time. But it's a time frame, more or less. I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes either way. So, Kerr's back on the... I don't know who Kerr is. Okay, right in. Okay. So I don't know what the time frame is. I don't know if it, like I said, 5 or 10 minutes either way. But this way, I feel like, and it makes sense because, obviously you don't want to just... have a guy just jump in before everybody else and kind of just, snipe, kind of. Obviously. Anyway, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about that. So we'll take a look at what's going on here. There's not much. Obviously, there's not much. These are the bids that are going on right now. The Bucks for Wake. I had put in a bid for Wake before. It's an Apple. But the Colts had it up really high, and I was like, forget about it. As you see, I'm in for McCoy. Nelson's got some bids. Sitting. Tyrod. And the only thing that sucks about this, and just for me personally, is that I feel like there's a lot of good players out there, and because there's so much talent coming in, I think, through the rookie class, and a lot of talent that gets stashed from previous classes, it's hard to really value or grab a guy like this. Obviously, in real life, a guy like Jarrell Freeman would get, I'd probably get signed. Maybe Carson Palmer, maybe not. Andy Dalton for sure. Alex Smith for sure. Obviously, maybe he's 2 years out. From real life. Arakpo, Joe Haden. These guys would have jobs. At 30. You know what I'm saying? Like 30, 31. These guys would have jobs. But in a league like this where the turnover is so quick. You know, guys are developing guys fairly quickly with superstar dad, focus training, whatever. It makes it really, really hard to keep older players on your roster, especially when they win a lot of money for production that you really can't control outside of, you know, quarterback, wide receiver, running back, and, you know, and anybody using middle linebackers and defensive ends. Like, trying to play with the corner yourself is nearly impossible. All right, so I mean, I say all the time that, what's up? I say all the time that that if you could play with your corner, your corner would probably lead the league in picks. But I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, I'd be surprised if anybody plays corner. But to be honest with you, if somebody played corner, they could probably really do really, really well. I mean, a lot of us, I'm gonna say a lot of us, after like the third read or third or fourth read, I don't think there's too many guys scanning the whole entire field and even have time to come back. After it's 1, 2, and 3, whatever your reads are, after 3, you're pretty much sacked. So, I mean, it all depends on what the guy you're playing with likes to do first. See, okay, I'll send him. I'm not in that, but yeah. So it's weird. Not like I said all the time. I would like if the DBs had more catch attributes than the middle linebackers. I feel like because of the space that the middle linebackers occupy, it makes it really difficult to kind of I don't know, how do I say, like there's only so much a receiver can do when he's coming across the middle, right? You know, slant, in, and then, you know, that's it. If you see a guy breaking in, he has nowhere to go but in. The out-breaking routes are harder because, in my opinion, there's less time for you to react and move the guy outside. You know, when they're breaking in, you can just kind of like shadow them, drag routes, you know, slants in, drags, even post routes. I've seen guys, middle linebackers, take away post routes simply by sitting under the post route, you know. And in real life, obviously, you can't do that. You're giving up freaking 10 to 15 yards underneath, and any good quarterback with any good offense would just eat that alive every time. And you know, you see a number of passes that, in my opinion, should make it over a middle linebacker, and you just don't. And that's just something that I don't know how to do that without throwing a high pass. Like, I don't want it to be a high pass. I want it to be just high enough to get it over the middle linebacker. I don't want him to go for a jump ball and possibly, you know, get it knocked out or whatever. Wow. I didn't know Pouncey was out here. Well, you know what I'm gonna do. Right here live. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I mean, like, I don't really have much to add tonight. I mean, if you guys want to like throw out some questions for me, I'd be glad to answer them. I mean, there's some good players out here, man. I don't want to open up all of this stuff, but there's some decent players. I mean, but like I said, it's ooh, I see you. It's just really hard to take guys like this on, you know? These guys are all decent guys. The Patriots with Matthews, Dominic easily. No questions. I mean, I guess can I go over did I do the awards? I'm sure I did the awards. I want to bore you guys to death tonight, man. It's a Wednesday night, for crying out loud. All right, let's see. We'll look at some of these yearly awards. I think we did this already, man. Todd Gurley, Coach of the Year. Oh, yours truly, of course. But I'm not sure how I beat out Ford, who's 13-3, and I'm 12-4. And the only thing I can think of is maybe my record was worse than Ford's last year. Which is probably like the only thing I can really think of. So yeah. So Fournette got it. McGuire wasn't far behind. Running back, running back, running back, running back. I think he's a running back. Running back. Oh, wide receiver, quarterback. Nah. We'll see if that changes this year. I mean, some of these quarterbacks got some Madden frauds on sim losses. Okay. So you're saying you probably could have had a better record than me, if you didn't have a sim loss. I wonder if the passing will open up this year. That'd be. I mean, I would like to see that. I mean, obviously not against me, but just in general gameplay. So we'll see how that works out. Nash was Offensive Rookie of the Year. He should have got some XP for that. It should have been like 30,000, no problem. Peters, Peters, Connor, Pound, the Browns with tons of guys. I wonder if these guys made Pro Bowls. Where's he at? Where's the Browns at? He's usually on here. Let me know if these guys made Pro Bowls. These offensive rookies that could have made it but didn't make it. I know my guy didn't make the Pro Bowl, despite having 13.5 sacks. I mean, it's so weird. That's QB as well. Okay. Tom Brady. Sloan for third. Garoppolo. Oh, I think... You know what? Let's see what trades went through. I don't mean to just jump out of here like this. Let me just see what kind of transactions went through. I know we had some trades that were accepted. We would have traded. None. Okay. Nothing. No transactions. Guess we're waiting on us. Okay, so let's go back to these I think it's stats. Where was I? Awards, yearly awards. ASC. Defensive best QB. Oh, best QB, right? Nash, Brady, Sloan. I know the Bills have a deal for, I believe, Weatherman or something like that, going to the Bengals, who cut Dalton. I mean, I was just joking with the guy. I mean, when I was talking to the Browns in chat, it'd be amazing if, when guys cut guys or had a position change or traded or something like that, that on the companion app, that's no companion at all, would kind of just give you an alert of what happened. But it doesn't. I mean, and for you guys who don't understand why not, it's because Daddy's League for a while was doing all the things that facts. I agree for it. What am I looking for? For a while, Daddy League took on all the stuff that Madden, or EA rather, couldn't handle in terms of having TFM information offline. And so the big hang-up, I think it was last Madden, the big hang-up was, I think the guy who runs or did Daddy's League actually got hired by EA. I believe so. I'm correct me if I'm wrong. To kind of work on this companion app. And still the companion app, in my opinion, is useless. Because you can do nothing from the app besides advance it. Which is not what we want to do. You want to kind of have like any other kind of app. Full access to information that's in your league. I remember the website was trash too, right? You can only view like 50 free agents. It was like the top 50. Nathan Peterman, thank you. So the issue isn't that apps can't be made. The issue is the access that EA allows third parties to access their information and stuff like that. No, I don't remember the NCAA web app. And I just had a question. Why do they call it third parties and not like second parties? Maybe because a second party is a partnership? Third party is not? I don't know. Too deep for me right now. Anyway, so that's that. So like I said, EA doesn't isn't granting, like you'll never find another Daddy's League floating around with the information that it has, because EA grants Daddy's League access to this service to pull down the information and put them onto a website. I had another thought too. Oh, so another thing is there is, I'll post the link maybe later on tonight for a trade value calculator for CFM. I tried to make it work yesterday. Maybe some of you got younger guys or older guys or whatever guys are more a lot more savvy than me when it comes to like spreadsheets and stuff. I was able to like manipulate the first column, the first section, but the second section I couldn't. Even though I input everything, I couldn't get the thing to calculate. So if anybody can figure it out, that'd be great. It's really, really good. The values are based on the creator of the spreadsheet. He values speed, age, contract length, draft pick, overall, all that stuff that you can consider is in there. So I would like to use it, but I don't know how to. So if anybody figures it out, let me know. Best right out, Demaryius Thomas, O-line, Shaq Mason. A lot of Patriots in here. We know what the NFC is gonna have. Khalil Mack, best defensive lineman. Watt, Ingram, Bosa guy. My man Lewis. Coney Ely gave me a hard time in the playoffs. He was just ripping by my left tackle. Yeah, advance, hit it. Poop, advance. So I don't want to read all these guys off, but I guess it helps you guys who don't really look at this stuff. Called Joseph. I think Joseph made the Pro Bowl. I feel like Joseph made the Pro Bowl. Okay, and so we'll go to the NFC. Gurley, of course. Offensive player, defensive player. Donald, of course. It wasn't even like, it was a no contest. Neal, offensive rookie. Defensive rookie, St. Pierre. QB Webb. Stafford, Prescott, Neal. Running back Howard. Don't ask me how. Not sure. Beckham, Brian Jeffrey, Gene Giles, or whatever. Zach Martin. We know it's Cowboys. Defensive line, Aaron Donald. Probably major XP for this guy. Deion Jones. And Jenkins, Jones. Okay, so that's that. I don't really have anything else to add. Not sure if Nick is going to make it tonight or not. I know he's working on it. He's definitely working on a mock. I'm going to say one of those corners are probably going top 3, top 4, top 5. I know the Ravens need a quarterback. He cut Flacco. But I don't know anything about the Ravens and how he values quarterbacks or offense or defense to say where he's going to go with that pick. Frank Love going first. Okay. Frank Love going first. I guess I'll take a... Okay. So Love is going first. Heard it first from the Giants. Love is going first. If you're the Ravens, holla at me. I trade you 31 guys for the number 2 pick. We can make it happen. We can just kind of do like a whole bunch of trades back and forth. Or I trade the pick back and forth a few times so it can happen. I guess I can just look at these teams right quick. I guess Nick is here. So the Ravens, the Ravens obviously need a quarterback. We'll just take a quick look. Let's roll to the top 10. Obviously, this guy's not going to make it. Yeah, he's definitely not going to make it. So he knows he needs a quarterback. That goes without saying. I don't even know if the Ravens went ahead and did this himself or had the CPU did it or what have you. The mods. I know that first year guys can't really trade players because obviously we want them to earn their keep. I don't know if draft picks involve that. And so I don't know. I guess we'll discuss that between now and tomorrow night. For those of you guys who can't be at the draft tomorrow night, I feel bad for you. Nah, I really don't. No, but I think somebody else in another league mentioned that if you have a PSP, that you can like remote link Madden and then draft from your PSP. I alone would buy one just for that. I haven't looked at any online. I'm sure they probably can't be more than $100. So I don't know. Maybe something you want to think about if you miss a lot of drafts and stuff like that. And you know, I think as long as the PS4 is on and connected online, then you can kind of view the draft. Oh shit! Look at this. See, Tim coming through in the clutch. You can do remote play on your laptop. What else can you ask for? I'm gonna go try that later. Which should be awesome because I could probably. Oh shit! You see? So here's what I'm thinking, right? I can probably do the show from the laptop as long as the PS4 is on. I'm gonna give that a shot. And we'll see what happens. Is that an app or just a website, Tim? Because I could probably remote play, use the broadcasting app or whatever that I have, and then do it from there and kind of get the same stuff going back and forth. For you guys. Oh no, I probably couldn't stream, but I can probably stream. Oh, it's an app. All right. No, I can stream my entire screen, so I wouldn't be using PS4 to stream. I'd be streaming the PS4 screen. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'll do that. I'll take a look. Let's see who has with number 2 pick. The Skins, no. Who has 3? At 5. Who's at 5? Seahawks at 5. I can definitely see the Seahawks taking a corner. He's got a wideout that got drafted last year. I know Nick does a much better job than me. I'm just skimming through age and overalls, to be honest with you. But I know Sherman's a little older. I inquired about Sherman. I've got like 45 million cap. My only offer to every team is that I have tons of cap to take on some bad salaries if you're looking to make some moves. But I mean, he's got Sherman, and the drop off is pretty significant. I mean, all these guys are serviceable. But you know, if you're gonna make some noise, you probably need some, you know, another decent corner at least. I know he's set at safety. So I'm gonna go on defense and maybe corner at that 5th pick. And for you guys, listen, I'm willing to trade out of my first, but my price is expensive for a guy. Doesn't really have a really good first pick. I'm really stingy when it comes to trading. Just one of those things. I gotta make sure that I'm absolutely sure. Okay. So Mako dropped before, so I'll just take another look at some of these higher picks, and then we'll just get off here. Let you guys enjoy your night. The Texans, I have no idea what the Texans are gonna do. It's got Deshaun. He's locked. He's loaded at wide receiver, so we don't think he's going there. They probably need some kind of defensive player. It looks like he needs some O-line help too. He's got Watkins. All right, so maybe he's going right in. Defensive tackle. Right in a defensive tackle. I asked MMDA about Clowney. He says Clowney's staying with him forever. So for all you guys inquiring about Clowney, he's probably never gonna move. I'm gonna say Ender, a defensive tackle right now. Corner. Could go corner. Yeah, could go corner. It could go safety too, but I think corner is probably more pressing than safety. Um, so that was the Texans at 4. I'll just look at the number. Who has 3? I did 1, I did 2, I did 4, I did 5. Oh shit! Breaking news: Hargraves going to Houston. Oh shit! The Bills with the plethora. 3 is Chargers. Okay, let's see what the Chargers have. He's got his quarterback from last year. He's got Melvin Gordon, who I adore, in another league I'm in. He's pretty good at wide receiver. Could use a nice little burner here, just to. I know that the Chiefs have a really good defense, pass defense. So I mean, none of these guys are getting behind. I think it's Peters and another guy. So good at. Pretty decent here. I don't think he's keeping all these guys. Bosa's bananas. Yeah, I want to say definitely needs a corner though. Could use a corner. I mean the top 5 corners are pretty good actually. So I could see him going corner. Well, I'm gonna argue. I'm gonna say the first out of the first 5 picks, 3 of them will probably be corners. Maybe 4 corners, because the only one outside of that is the Ravens, who probably need a quarterback. And this quarterback draft is really thin. And obviously he's not signing any in free agency. So I'm gonna go talk to the Ravens about jumping up and taking his number 2 pick. I don't have any real assets, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Sorry for crunching your ear, guys. I'm hungry. I just had some mac and cheese and some chicken. I'm starving already. What's my metabolism? Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I think I mentioned it. What up? I think I mentioned it. I'm not sure if they can trade picks. That's not in the rules. I know it's players. Or is it overall trades? Obviously, I would love to bend the rules to benefit me right now. Nope. Nope. What? So. Oh, you was already told. Haha. So the truth comes out. Oh, they can't trade at all. All right. So, if you get Faulkner, like Ford said, I'll pay a king's ransom, the 3rd year or the 4th year for him. Thank you. That's all I really had to say. Wasn't the top pick though. Oh, okay. Ooh, sneaky. I gotta watch you, man. I need to find out when you log in, and just kind of read all your messages so I can see what's going on with the Buffalo over there. I'm watching you, Buffalo. Got my eyes all over you. That's all I have for tonight. Like I said, I didn't want to keep you guys on too long. It's a school night. And I've been up since, like I said, 5:30. Nick said he's gonna drop that mock. I think it's at 7. We haven't advanced yet, so I mean it's still early. If you missed it, T-Dubs, we're gonna. I don't know if it's going on tonight or whatever. I haven't checked my group me yet since I got on. There's now going to be a window for FA Advanced. This way, guys can't jump in at the last minute and outbid other guys. And you go just fast forward to the beginning, or rewind rather to the beginning and see what I talked about. It's always a pleasure having you guys on. I'm so surprised there were like double-digit guys in here on a Wednesday night. Saturday afternoon, it's like 6 or 7 guys. Happy hunting. I'll probably stay on and look at some FAs. I saw a couple of good ones while I was scrolling through. No, it's not. Just might be quiet. Let me just scare them a little bit. Let me scare the children. I need to tell lies to gain an advantage. Jesus. Oh my gosh, I'm like Matt Lauer, man. Fake news, Matt Lauer. You know, I'm touching Madden players and stuff. Anyway, oh, by the way, if you guys missed it, I've got the porn stash going on. You know what I'm saying? To catch a cougar is what I call it. You know what I'm saying? To catch a cougar. Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here for real. You guys are always welcome to join the show. Just let me know when you want to get on. I really wish I could, like I said in the beginning, I wish I could do this more often, but it's time consuming. And there's not that much to cover. I mean, besides, you know, you guys see the wins and losses for yourself. Um, I mean, maybe we should post when trades get done. I don't know, something like that. I mean, like I say, post in the chat or whatever. Or like, I wish there's like a ticker or something. I don't know, just things going in my mind. Anyway, I'm going. Enjoy the night. See you guys tomorrow night. I don't live stream the draft, unfortunately, or fortunately for me, because I don't know nobody piggybacking off my scouting, because all I do is scout corners first anyway. so that's what I do. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Good night, y'all. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, peace.